Hello, everybody. Welcome. And right now, I'm going to go through the process of making a coin ring. So let me get over here. Sorry for the little delay here. I'm not set up quite as well as I should have been. So this is for AB Silver. This is for you, buddy. Here's your little packet. I got your note. Here's this coin in the plastic holder. Okay. Then I'm going to put that inside of my coin punch. Picked out the size die I want for the size rim width that he would like. And I'm going to move the camera and let's get started. Over my press. Good enough. Not very exciting. Okay, that popped up. There's the slug. There's the coin. Just take a mallet, dead blow. Excuse me. And that part is finished. Now we're gonna anneal it. We're gonna heat it up. Softening the metal then makes it easier to work with. First, I'm going to clean up the edges a little bit just with a knife. Sometimes I use a deburring tool, but this little knife here works pretty slick as well. I can control it a little better, so I like that sometimes. Basically, all I'm doing is taking the sharp edges off the coin. You can almost see that edge needs to come down a little. So yeah, just put the camera down, you can see. Just rounding out inside there. All right, that part's done. And you do not end up with much material there, it's just a few flakes. So, but I do send the slug back, so that'll come back to you, AB. It actually goes right back in the flip that you sent the coin in. And then I'll anneal your ring here, or your coin. We're ready to start doing some folding. So bear with me for a minute. This doesn't take long. We're going to heat it till the flame changes color. You're going to get like an orange-yellow flame. And you'll stay that color. See it coming there? There it is. Now that's heated enough. And it just gets quenched in some distilled water. And I don't think it really matters because of all the processes that it has to go through. Plain old tap water would probably work. Alright. And just check your edges, make sure you feel like you're ready. There's a little bit on this one I'm going to clean up a little bit. Okay, this little detail work here is going to show up in the end. So this is where you want to just take your time and make sure you got it where you want it. There's no rush in this. It takes however long it takes. It's better to go slow and steady than fast and make a mistake and have to start all over. And like this was a special coin to this person, to AB. So, I don't want to damage his coin because it's something I did. So, I take all that into consideration when making a coin ring. And if you try to do coin rings or bells or anything, do the same. And I wanted to show you that silver again. There's just a few little flakes there. It ain't nothing to speak of. But over time, it does add up. So now we're down to our coin like that. He did not tell me that I remember which side he wanted out, but I'm going to go with my gut. This is the first folding die, okay? My coin's going to fit in there. And then I'm going to use a comb. That's going to fit inside there. And when this gets pressed together, it's going to start to fold that ring. And it's going to start to look something like this eventually. And then I will just keep on going and working it until I get the shape I want. So here's the first fold. I don't want to use that one. Yeah, very nice. So you can see that it's starting to work. And now you can see a hockey game playing in the background. So now I'm going to heat this again. And again, it's just so the color changes to orange. It's that orange yellow flame. And this is just a plain old camp gas, propane tank. It's not MAP gas or anything. So, see the flame change colors. Well, now you can see right there. It's that quick and easy. Quenched it, which is just dipping it in water. Okay, now it's just annealed again. So I'm going to fold this some more. We have a target size of 9.5 on this ring, so I will be stretching it larger than that, and then shrinking it to get the shape that I want, reducing it, I should say. And we'll be getting to that process here real soon. Give me, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Gotta get everything in here just nice and straight, or you're gonna end up with a crooked ring. Each time you push, you gotta do the same thing. Make sure it's perfectly straight, or real close to it. Alright, here we go. Very nice. Alright. I'll show you again. See how it's taking the ring form? Now it's in just a few quick folds there. I'm going to what I have here is a piece of rubber. Kind of can help me keep my ring from getting warbly looking, wobbly. And I also have just a piece of urethane that I use to protect it. But certain rings have different reliefs in them, like high and thin points. Certain coins, like on the heads of all the coins, the metal is a little thicker there than say on the field. So they tend to want to bend easier in the field and not so easy in the high relief areas. And you can end up with a warped coin that way. I'm just doing a quick check here. Yeah, it's coming out real nice. All right, I'm gonna move the camera back. Trying to keep this as fast as I can, but I know AB wanted to have this on film, so I wanted to accommodate him. He's a great guy. Be sure to check out his channel, AB Silver. I'm gonna eat this again just because we already stopped. So remember, we're looking for orange, yellow flame. Might change its colors. We're hot enough. Right there. Quench it. Okay, I'm gonna fold this some more now. So that's how far we are. Sometimes the rings get stuck on them Delrin. plastic dies or cones. Make sure you check your target size. Yeah, I'm almost to my target size right now. So I'm going to move the camera back here. I'll give you a little shot of this. This is a ring stretcher. Putting a little bit of plastic on there to protect the inside design of the ring. I want to go to a 9.5. This is my target size, so I want to be about probably around an 11. Is where I'm at, and that's just about perfect. Because now I'm gonna take, and like I told you, I'm going to reduce this. I'm gonna show you how to do that here in just a minute. But first, I gotta do a little cleanup work on. Again, make sure you stop if you ever try these. Make sure your ring is square before you keep proceeding to the next stage, because it just becomes more grief. All right, now what I have here is just some Teflon pipe tape. And I'm going to wrap this ring, I don't know, 20, 30 times in this tape to protect both the rim, the reeded rim, and the design on the coin. And this is called the Swedish wrap method. It was invented by a guy in Sweden, of course. I do not recall the man's name, but it's widely used all over the world today in coin ring making, because you can make nice flat bands with them. You don't have a lot of the traditional like bat tire looking rings like we used to make, because you couldn't get them that flat very often. So, and I got that in there. I'm gonna give her a couple wraps with this wider stuff. So that set of dies that I bought for the Swedish wrap method, really there's lots of different things you can do with them, and it was a great tool to add to my tool chest. So this is one of the dies that I was using. You see the taper in it, and on the other side it's for a quarter. It's got the taper in it. Well, this is one of the Swedish wrap dies. They just have a constant taper all the way down, and then you flip the coin and push it the other way, and then you keep going down in size till you get to the target size that you wanted. And like, this is the one I'm going to start with, not the one I first showed you. So I'll give you a quick look at how these work. And you're using different size. They have brass, aluminum, Delrin plastic, all different kinds of plungers that you use in here to push your coins down. The ones I have are aluminum. They're the ones that came with my set. I have some other ones that are kind of homemade. They work. So, and those are made out of Delrin. But we're going to start with that one. Okay. This is just some scrap Teflon tape. I don't want anything to happen to the reeded edge. So it's just like a little extra protection I'm throwing in there. Sometimes if I have O-rings that'll fit, I'll use an O-ring. There's really no rules to what you can and can't do here. Whoop. All right. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to wait. Go to the next die. Shake this one. Flip it over and give it a little push. There we go. So now we have this mess, and we just clean all of this tape off of here. And I'll show you what we came up with by doing that. Oh yeah, very nice. So I'm going to check the size. We're at about a size 10. So now I'm going to wrap this one more time. I'm going to heat it one more time and then wrap it one more time, and I'll get it right where I want it. Do my final little cleanups, and it'll be ready to polish. So let's get this done. There again, the color change and the flame. There, we're all good. Quench. All right. And we're going to wrap this up some more. We were not very far away from our target size, so I could probably use. I'm just going to use the Swedish wrap to do it, but there's other methods that I could use this sizing tool here on a reducing mandrel on the ring stretcher, because I only need to come down a half a size. So you know what? Was it half a size? Yeah. Let me see how it sits in there. You know what? We're gonna try it on here. See how it does. And if you're doing this, you want to do the same thing. You want to use the Teflon tape to protect your band, your design. Now there, I used up my Teflon tape, so I'm going to use my urethane pad to protect the reeded edge. Marvelous. Yeah, I like that. Check the size. Boom. We are right on the money. 9.5. 9.5. Oh, there we go. Gotta clean up that inside edge just a hair. Make sure she's straight. Peel that off and show it to you one more time. And that is pretty much a finished coin ring. I'll run through a couple of the last steps quickly. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. Sorry. Cleaning up the edges and the inside just with some Scotch-Brite pad. It won't cut the design, but it gets like the oxidation off. Just run it out here a little bit, make sure I'm nice and true. Okay, now I'm going to clean up this inside edge a little bit. Very nice. Same little pile of silver. I just like to show it. Some people get all kinds of scrap from it, but you don't. Oh, excuse me. Good to see my top of my head. All right, now just a little. Well, it's just a little trick that I do, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to explain it. But well, that didn't work out as well. All right. Anyway, I'm just cleaning up the inside of my ring there with that. I'm going to check the bottom here. A little bit of 400 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to check the edge, make sure it's not sharp. Which is just kind of running around the edge like this. Holding the paper at an angle, so I'm not on I'm just on the edge of the ring. Right, just right here where it could be sharp. And I like to lay it on a hard surface and just run the ring on there. You see it, it'll show you that it came out nice and true. I just check my edges again. And we'll call this an intermission. You can stare at my tools. I'll be back in 13 seconds, maybe 20. apologize for that, but my buffer is over there. So, I hope you all are having a great weekend. Oh, I am. It's over. It's Monday, early morning now. And I'm way behind on my orders. So, I wanted to get this one out of the way and show everybody and be able to get it in the mail. So, I'm going to do a little final polishing to this, but this is the finished product. We get something here behind it. But I set it up on this box. So it says, "In God We Trust 1964" is what it's going to show. In God We Trust. Well, here we go. In God We Trust. And again, this needs a little bit more polishing, but I wanted to keep this video as short as I can and show how that was made. You see all the inside design still. There she tuned in. And then, oh boy. Anyway, and then your rim. And I just want to kind of show the design on the ring. Somehow. Gosh. How about we move the camera? Then tilt the box. So Liberty. And then we turn it like this. And you have "1964. In God We Trust." And I want to run this over the buffer one more time before you leave because it doesn't look shiny. Thank you for your patience. We managed to get this done in 35 minutes with all the messing around. So here's one last look at it. This has not been waxed yet, and I may even polish it a little more. But then on this side, you just can flip however you want to wear it, but it says Liberty. And then all of your inside design. We'll get that all cleaned up. So, AB Sober, thank you, brother. Hope you're pleased with it. It'll be out in the mail tomorrow. And God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. And goodbye.